Welcome to Wealth Hustle 247 podcast, your trusted guide to financial literacy, business innovation, and entrepreneurial success. Learn how to grow your wealth, make informed decisions, and turn your ideas into profitable ventures.
Welcome to today's episode. We're exploring 20 things Napoleon Hill said that changed the world. Known for his timeless wisdom on success and personal achievement, Hill's teachings have transformed the lives of millions. Join us as we highlight his most powerful insights and how they can inspire you today.
You know, when we talk about unlocking potential, Napoleon Hill, his wisdom it's almost legendary, right?
Oh, absolutely.
But there's so much more to him than just those catchy phrases we always hear, like think and grow rich,
Yeah.
There's real depth there.
Oh, for sure.
So today we're going deep.
I like it.
We're going past the surface to find those hidden gems in Hill's philosophy.
Absolutely.
This stuff that can really make a difference when we're trying to reach our goals.
And that's what makes him so fascinating, because it's not just theory, right?
Right.
He spent years talking to the most successful people of his time.
Oh, yeah.
Edison, Ford, Alexander Graham Bell.
It's like he had this VIP pass to the lives of people who achieved incredible things.
Exactly.
And now we get to peek into his notes, kind of.
I love that.
So where do we even start?
Well,
It seems like everything for him comes back to this idea of burning desire, right?
it is the foundation.
That's the spark that gets things going.
Yeah.
But what does that actually look like?
It's more than just, oh, I really want that. It's got to be intense. Like a fire in your belly that pushes you forward even when things get tough.
For sure.
And he tells this great story
Okay.
about this young man, Edwin Barnes.
Okay.
And Barnes, he was obsessed with working with Edison, but not just for him, with him.
Wow. That takes guts.
Right. And get this. He shows up in Edison's lab, not even as an inventor, but as a potential business partner.
Talk about confidence. So did Edison just welcome him with open arms?
Oh, not at all. See, Barnes didn't really have much to offer at that point. He was just starting out. But his desire, it was so strong, so unwavering that Edison saw something in him.
He sensed that drive.
Exactly. So Edison gave him a small job, and Barnes, he attacked it with everything he had. He was the most important job in the world. And he worked his way up, proved himself. Eventually, he became essential to Edison.
So Barnes's burning desire wasn't just some wish, right?
Right.
It fueled him, opened doors that would have stayed shut otherwise.
100%. And that's key for everyone listening. Wanting something isn't enough. You got to back it up with relentless effort. Persistence is what he'll call it.
It's that grit.
Yes. It's the difference between success and, well, not quite getting there.
It makes you think about all the times we give up too soon, doesn't it?
All the time.
Yeah.
Think about Colonel Sanders. Rejected over 1,000 times before someone took a chance on his chicken recipe.
Over 1,000. That's insane. That's resilience right there. But did Hill believe you could avoid setbacks completely, or were they just part of the journey?
That's the thing. He actually saw setbacks as not only inevitable, but valuable.
Really?
He famously said, every adversity, every failure, every heartache, it all carries a seed of an equal or greater benefit.
Easier said than done when you're in the middle of it, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But think about it like this. When Edison was working on the light bulb, all those times it didn't work, he didn't see them as failures. They were experiments, each one teaching him something that got him closer to the answer.
So it's about perspective, then. Seeing those roadblocks as stepping stones, not dead ends.
Exactly.
But how do you put that into practice?
Hill had a method for that, too. He said, when you hit a wall, ask yourself 3 questions. What can I learn from this?
Okay.
What's good about this situation? And how can I turn this into an advantage?
So it's about actively searching for the lesson, even when it feels like a loss.
Exactly. He believed there's opportunity in every obstacle. We just have to find it and let it help us grow.
Instead of letting it bury us.
Exactly.
It's like they say, the shortest distance between 2 points is rarely a straight line.
Right.
Especially when you're trying to do something big. But even knowing that, how do you quiet those doubts,
Yeah.
When things get tough, how do you keep believing in yourself?
That's where Hill's ideas about the mind, they become so important. He didn't just mean think happy thoughts. It was deeper than that.
Right.
He saw belief as a real force.
Powerful.
Like this. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve.
That's a powerful statement. But it's easy to get stuck there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like if I just believe hard enough, poof, it'll happen. Not quite that simple, is it?
No, it's not magic. It's about how our beliefs, they drive our actions.
Right.
If you believe you can do it, you're way more likely to put in the work.
Makes sense.
But if you're full of self-doubt, telling yourself you're not good enough, you're right.
So you become your own worst enemy.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
So it's about choosing to see the possibility, even when, or maybe especially when things are hard.
That's it. And Hill saw this over and over. Look at Henry Ford. Wanted to build a Model T. Everyone thought he was nuts.
Really?
Said it was impossible. Regular people could never afford a car.
Wow.
But Ford, he never wavered.
And the rest is history, right? But did Hill think anyone could do anything? Or did he see that we all have limits?
He truly believed we're capable of so much more than we think. But he also knew we have to play to our strengths,
Yeah.
We each have our own talents.
Right.
Success comes from finding those and building on them, not trying to be good at everything.
So it's about figuring out what you're naturally drawn to.
Yes. And focusing your energy there.
Yeah.
That passion helps keep that burning desire alive.
Because it doesn't feel like work then, does it?
Exactly. He actually said, there is no such thing as hard work when you love what you're doing.
I love that. So true.
And that excitement, that's what keeps you going when you face challenges. But Hill also knew, even with all that, we need help.
We can't do it alone.
Not really. He talked about surrounding yourself with the right people. He called it a mastermind, a group that supports you, challenges you, helps you grow.
So choose your circle carefully, right? Like just hanging out with successful people isn't enough.
Not quite. It's deeper than that. It's about trust, shared values, genuinely wanting to see each other succeed.
Support system, but with ambition.
Yeah. Find people who balance your weaknesses, who see things differently, who hold you accountable.
That's a good group right there. But finding those people takes time.
It does. But Hill saw it as essential. The right connections can make all the difference. But even then, there's one more thing. You gotta keep learning.
It's like that whole growth mindset thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not stuck where you are. You can always learn and get better.
Exactly. Hill knew that to be truly successful, you have to be a lifelong learner.
Always be learning.
Keep seeking new knowledge, new skills, always be looking for a fresh perspective.
Always be a student, right? Always curious. But it's not just about stuffing your head with facts, is it?
Not at all. Hill always said knowledge without action, it's meaningless. He said education comes from within. It requires struggle and effort and thought. You have to use what you learn, use it to solve problems, to create something, to make a difference.
It's like having a toolbox full of tools, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you never build anything.
Exactly. And that's where people get tripped up. They have big dreams, even a good plan, but then they hesitate to actually start doing something.
The fear takes over.
Perfectionism, maybe feeling overwhelmed, it all gets in the way.
Analysis paralysis, yeah. Gotta have it all figured out before you even begin.
That's it. But Hill said it best. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. Taking action, even if it's not perfect, that's how you beat fear and procrastination.
Just start moving, right? But we have to remember it's not going to be smooth sailing all the time.
Never is. Hill knew there'd be setbacks, obstacles are part of the deal. But how we handle those tough times, that's what matters. He wanted people to see setbacks not as failures, but as chances to learn and come back stronger.
Bounce back better.
Exactly. And to remember the journey matters just as much as the destination. Hill talked about finding the joy in the process, in working toward your goals every day. True fulfillment, he said, it comes from living with purpose, even if we don't reach some finish line.
So enjoy the ride, the ups and downs, and never forget what really matters. It's amazing how much Hill's ideas still resonate today.
They're timeless, really. His insights about human potential, believing in yourself, the importance of perseverance, they never get old. And it reminds us we can achieve amazing things if we're willing to do the work, embrace the challenges, and never stop learning.
So to everyone listening, here's something to think about, inspired by Napoleon Hill. If he was looking at your life, what would he say is your greatest strength, and where would he push you to improve?
Keep that in mind as you move forward. Remember, you have the power to unlock your potential.
Absolutely. Until next time, keep striving, keep believing, and keep reaching for your goals.
That's it for today's episode of Wealth Hustle 247. Be sure to follow, like, comment, and share with others. Keep pushing toward your goals, and we'll see you in the next episode.